Welcome to the next episode of Sailing in Turkey. We're on our way to a yoga retreat now, and I'll just show you a bit of navigation and a bit more of setting the anchor. Hope you enjoy it. But first, it's time for a spot of toast, just to set things up for the day. Okay, looks like the wind has dropped now. We're down to 5 knots of wind. Now look at the depth gauge. That says deep. That means, yeah, it's deep. It's below. It means it's beyond where the echo sander hits the bottom, which is usually over 100 metres. So that's how we're quite. Even though we're quite close to the shore, as you can see through the spray hood, it's it's still quite deep. 5.4 knots over the water, through the water, I should say. And the head sail, well, it's not doing anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull her in and then make an assessment. When we get around that headland, I'll make an assessment, see what wind there is, whether to put the main up or not. So to furl, not an easy job. It's a two-handed job. I'll try and show you what I mean by doing it by one hand at first. Then I'm going to have to shut the video off because I need two hands for this. So first of all, what I need to do is shut the clutch off. It stops the furling line going back out on itself, because I'm going to be pulling on this now, as you can see, and that's going to furl that head sail back in. So but what I've got to do, I've got to release the pressure on the winch now and the jib sheet. So take that off, take that off, and then let it run free. Now normally I need two hands for this, but I'll just see a bit, get it around the winch there, makes it a bit easier. Give it a pull. No. Oh yeah, there we go. It's starting to come in. Yeah. The secret is to keep a bit of tension on that so it fills tightly. Otherwise, if it gets baggy, it causes a bit of drag. See the wind's doing nothing now. So just keep pulling in. See it going in nicely. Still wrapped round there, yeah, still wrapped round there. You can see she's nearly filled up now. Not quite, a bit more yet. Oh, she's getting tight. That's because it's a bit of pressure on there. Just release that a bit. Anyway, we're nearly there. Nearly there. There we go. She's filled in. Yeah. Good job. Okay. Right, I'm going to tidy these sheets up in a bit. So the boat's a bit of a mess. There's mud everywhere and fenders everywhere, so they all need stacking away. But anyway, the sun's bright, shining now, and it's getting a bit warm. So I'm coming around the headland now, let's have a look at the wind vane. Oh, the wind is absolutely doing nothing, as predicted. Okay, a few yachts in the yacht there in the distance. He's got his head sail out, same as me. Right, there we have it. Sign off for now. I'll come back when something to report. Okay, next stage of the journey. Let's do a bit of navigation. We're on Navionics. As you can see, I'm the red triangle. Top there. That's me. I've got to follow this purple line to where is the anchorage for tonight. Now, at the moment I'm doing 4 knots, 4.3 knots, 4.1 knots. That's speed over the ground, that's speed over the seabed. Okay? Just think of it like that. Don't think about the actual speed over the water, that's different. Because water moves, currents, not accurate. That's the true speed. And that's our expected time to get there, which is 14:10, well, it's around about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And that, that means it's 11 nautical miles, it's 3 hours, roughly 3 hours to get there. So it's pretty simple. Now the reason, how do I find that anchorage? Well, there's a little app called Navigate, and I'll just show you. It goes to that. Okay, there we go. Now, all the apps, sorry, all the anchorages are all shown by these markers. Red means don't go there. Various reasons, too deep, too gusty, too busy, whatever. Green is good, that's where we're heading for, that's our destination. Yellow means not so good. But that's our location, and the reason I'm going for that location is you can actually click on it, it gives you a report. And it's called Belati or Connect you, whatever. And hit the view button, and you can see some reviews at the bottom. There's a review from Steve. Spent a night here to shelter from bad weather, dropped in 12 metres for 45 metres of chain, which is basically what I was last night. Had 25 knots of wind and torrential rain, but held fast. A lot of swells, so not much sleep. Very nice setting though. There we go, so that's good enough for me. So that's the one we're heading for. Good little app that. Okay, talk to you later. Okay, we're coming into the anchorage for today. Looks okay, you can just see the beach. There we are, that's what we're heading for, just in front of that beach. From the Navigate app, it says it's good holding, but you see that rock on the left. I'm going to nip behind that, so I'm taking a wide berth because it's a bit shallow there. I'm just going to come in and have a recce round. Be back in a minute. Okay, here we are. Look at the depth gauge now, we're at 15 metres. We're in the right place. It's time to drop the anchor. Nice clear blue sea. Looks like there's plenty of sand down there. Okay, that's about 20 metres of chain out there, close to the shore. What's going to happen is the wind's coming from over there, and there's the boat, so she's going to start bringing the boat round in a minute. Bit of swell here. We have a sunbather, a lone sunbather on the beach.
We ended up with 9 points there, Karen, so
12 metres. And Popmaster's on radio 2 as well, can't be bad. You can see the boat coming round now as the anchor's in, but I think I've caught a patch of weed, which is a bit worrying. There's not any wind forecast for tonight, so this is about the best. It's down to 2 knots at the moment. Anyway, you can just see the lone sunbather there. It's like a young lady. Oh, there's some further up in the rocks. I wonder how they get here. Oh look, there's some tents up there. It's a gorgeous area, look at that. Well, it's nice clear water. I think I'll get the the mask and the snorkel out and go and have a bit of a swim. But, oh yeah, we've got some more sunbathers over there. Young family. I think I should be alright here. Oh, she's doing yoga, that lady over there. Can't quite see, it's the maximum zoom I've got on here, I think. See where that red rock is? There's a family tucked in there. Anyway, that's peeping Tom stuff. Now then, where's the wind coming from? Right, yeah, I'm right into the wind now, so it looks like. I'm just going to see how the anchor chain's behaving itself. I'll probably let some more chain out in a minute, but let's see what's happening down here. Okay. Right, well, there's no pressure on the chain just yet. I'm in that patch of weed, which is really worrying me. Ah, dear. Right. Okay, so what's going to happen is, if the wind's coming from that direction, if I'm going to drag anchor, I'm going to drag onto the beach. But there's clear sand there. You can see the weed to the left of the darker shapes. That's where my anchor is, unfortunately. I don't go any more further back. But I think I'm going to take a nosy down there, I think. Look at the state of the chain, it's absolutely filthy from that in Fetier Bay. Let's let a bit of chain out. There we go. It cleans the, see it all cloudy up. See all the mud coming off it now. Anyway, I'm going to get some, get my swimming trunks on and get my mask and snorkel. And I'm going to go and have a look. Whew. Well, that was an operation and a half. So yeah, I was right, I'd anchored in weed. So I went out for a swim, I couldn't find the anchor. So I went back on board and lifted the anchor, and sure enough, a great big clumps of weed. So went back out, further out, found some sand, some clear area, dropped it again. Deeper water now, yeah. Probably 14 metres. So dropped the anchor again and went for another swim. But I hadn't set the anchor, it was all coiled, the chain was coiled up on the floor. I could just see the anchor not doing anything. So I went back out again, back on the boat, stuck it in reverse as fast as revved as I could. I didn't feel like the boat was moving at all. I thought, it's not working this. Anyway, I've just been for another swim, and sure enough, the chain's laid out nicely, and then I can't quite see the anchor. It's being 15 metres, you can't see it very clearly. And I'm not one for free diving. I could do with a set of tanks, really. Anyway, that's me for the night. I know it's only probably 2 o'clock in the afternoon, but in my experience this time of year, I mean, it goes dark at 6. You know, and if you don't find the right spot, it can take you a couple of hours to find the right spot. And this is all right, and this will do me now. So yeah, I'm happy. But it's gorgeous, this area. You can probably see from behind me. It's lovely here. You can see why people come here. Anyway, speak to you later. Okay, so a bit of a sightseeing thing now. Show you what it's like here. Bang my head on the boom again. There's the beach. That's a lovely view, isn't it? There's a few people on the beach. That young lass is still doing a yoga down there. But yeah, that's quite a view.